thought I'd do another quick little vid on engine height and what effects engine height has on the top speed of your tinnies as well. What I've done is I've lowered my jack plate as low as it'll go. What I'm going to do is raise it an inch at a time and just see how much speed actually increases with each inch I've raised the motor. The prop I'm going to be using is just this 4-blade prop I got off eBay, just a 15 pitch 4-blade 13 spline. I have cupped it myself, and yeah, it's not a bad little prop for fishing and messing around with, so I'll just use that as the base prop. And that's as low as I can actually get my motor at the current, because I can get it lower, but I'd have to undo it and actually lower it on the jack plate, and I don't have an engine crane or nothing like that. But yeah, I wouldn't mind having it low enough so I could have had the cav plate below the water's surface, because once you start getting that cav plate above the water, you get a nice little speed increase because of all the less drag. You're not dragging the whole cav plate through the water anymore. Another thing I wouldn't mind trying is seeing what sort of speed this actual permatrim knocks off once, like with it below the water's surface as against like being above the water's surface. But I'll leave that one for another day, I think, when I can get hold of an engine crane. But anyhow, I'll give her a hit and see how she goes. Base run with the jack plate set at the lowest height. That was 69 kilometers an hour. Righto. Righto, so this is test 2 of the jack plate an inch higher. So 73 k's an hour, so about 4 k's quicker. Righto, so this is test 3 with the jack plate 2 inches higher. 76 k's an hour. Looks like it's going to be 3 k's an hour for every inch. So yeah, I have noticed that the steering's loosened up a heap now. Now it's a couple of inches up. Like when it was a bit lower, it was very hard to steer. Must have been still copping a bit of that fall in the water, I reckon. But yeah, now the steering's freed up. But all right, I'll go back and raise her another inch. Righto, so this is with the jack plate 2.5 inches up. I decided just to go half an inch because it must be getting pretty close to the max height that this prop can run at. So I'll go ½ inch this time and a ½ inch again and see how we go. Righto. Oh, there you go, 76 k's an hour again. So that tells me we've reached the maximum height for this prop. So maybe dropping it 5 mil might pick up another K, but I really had to work it then to try and get it to 76. Like I sat down the back a bit further than I was like earlier on for the earlier tests. But yeah, I'll go back, I'll drop it 5 mil and see if we can get a little bit better than 76 k's an hour out of it. Righto. Righto, so this is the last test I'll be doing. I've just dropped it down 5 mil just to see if I can pick up a little bit more speed. All right, we'll give her it. Well, that's it, 76 k's an hour. That's all she's good for. So it's interesting to note it did 76 k's at 2 inches high, 2.25 inches high, and 2.5 inches high. So that 10 mil of difference didn't really make much difference in speed. But yeah, it is a bit rougher now, so maybe the little bit of chop's got something to do with it. But all in all, that was a pretty fun test. So roughly around 3 k's an hour for every inch it goes up. I'm watch the videos when I get home and I'll see how much it was per like inch I raised it. But yeah, righto, that's it. Oh, yep, that was a bit of fun. Yeah, I just had a quick look at the vids there. It's like every inch gained about 3 k's an hour, which it's interesting to know. So there you go, every inch you go up, 3 k's an hour. The speed did sort of stay the same between 50 and 60 mil. I think that's because it got a bit choppier. When I first started testing, the water was a bit more glassier, and towards the end, like it got a bit more choppier. So maybe had it been a bit glassier, maybe might have picked up another K, maybe 2. But yeah, that's all I can put it down to, is that extra bit of wind chop was just making the prop ventilate a bit and lose a bit of grip. But yeah, that was pretty good fun. One thing I did notice with the motor set really low, that permatrim, man, what a pig. She'd just grab a boat wake and want to hook you through a 90-degree turn. Like, if you didn't have a steering dampener on, it'd be pretty dangerous. Like, you'd have to be pretty careful. But yeah, so yeah, I've never sort of had any dramas with it, because I've never had the motor that low before. I've always had it sort of jacked pretty high. It's been good. But yeah, I might do another test. I'll start at that 60 mil. I'll put like a performance prop on, like I might put a cleaver on, and I might even start with a little chopper or something, and then just see what sort of speed you get with a performance prop as you start jacking that up a bit higher. But yeah, anyhow, it was a bit of fun. So yeah, I hope it helps someone. Yeah.